Hello to everyone in the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Cathedral community and all of our friends. This is Father Jonathan. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to continue our series on the lives of the saints, and on this, the 9th of April, we celebrate the memory of the holy martyrs newly revealed on Mytilene, Raphael, Nicholas, and Irene. In 1959, during works undertaken in a little country chapel on the hill near the village of Thermi and the island of Mytilene, a workman discovered a tomb containing unknown remains. A man of little faith and without respect for holy things, he negligently and mockingly left the precious remains at the foot of a tree. But he was quickly chastised and did not receive the use of his hands until he made the sign of the cross for the first time in 27 years. After he saw the saint in person near the church and converted from his unbelief, he became a fervent preacher of grace of this saint newly revealed by God. His wife had some time earlier been witness of the appearing in the church that was in the building of an imposing-looking hieromonk, but her husband had snubbed her. From this moment onward, the saint appeared many times, in sleep and in waking, to the wife of the landowner and other devout women of the village, along with some children and adult men, without their having discussed it beforehand. To some he appeared without speaking, as a hieromonk clad in his liturgical vestments and his monastic habit. To others he gave his name, saying, "My name is Raphael," telling them that it was time that he be venerated along with his companions in martyrdom, that their icon be painted in their memory, celebrated on Tuesday of Renewal Week, because they were going to work miracles. He appeared to others together with the Mother of God, Saint Paraskevi, and giving detailed account of his martyrdom that was in perfect agreement from one person to another. Saint Raphael lived in the 15th century at the time of the fall of Constantinople. Born on the island of Ithaca, he was named George at holy baptism and received a brilliant education, both Christian and secular, becoming a monk under the name Raphael. He was ordained a priest and honored with the titles of Archimandrite Protosynkelos. In view of his competence, he was sent on a mission by the ecumenical patriarch to France, to the town of Morlaix. There that he formed bonds with a friendship with the deacon Nicholas, who became his fellow worker and spiritual son. After the fall of Constantinople, they escaped to Macedonia, and then, when the Turks invaded Thrace, they set sail for the island of Mytilene and settled in Thermae, in the monastery of the Mother of God, which had been built in the place in which their relics were found. On Great Tuesday, 1463, the Turks beleaguered the monastery and, seizing the abbot Raphael, submitted him to terrible tortures. During the night of Tuesday of Renewal Week on the 9th of April, after they had struck him with their bludgeons, he was dragged along the ground by his beard and from the top of the hill to the bottom. Then they hanged him on a tree, piercing his side with lance blows and sawing away his jaw. Thus Saint Raphael was united for all eternity with the risen Christ. The skeleton found by the workmen was lacking its jawbone, and was only after the saint's appearing on one occasion that they found it on the ground some distance away. The saint's appearance multiplied, and Nicholas finally revealed to several people the exact site of his tomb. After some hesitation, they were afraid of being ridiculed by unbelievers if they failed. The faithful dug and found, on the 13th of June, 1960, the body of St. Nicholas. They had already learned from the St. Raphael that Nicholas was born in Ragus in Media, but he had been brought up in Thessalonica. When he, in his turn, was seized by the Turks and put to torture, during which he died of a heart attack. At the same time, a young village girl saw an apparition of a 12-year-old girl with an angelic face, the holy martyr Irene. The Mother of God told someone else that Irene was the daughter of Basil, the mayor of the village, who had hidden in the monastery with some of the other inhabitants. The Turks, wanting to make her father tell them where Christian warriors were hidden, took the girl and, in front of her parents, cut off both of her hands and threw her into an earthenware jar in which they burned her to death. Then they killed the girl's parents, Theodore, the village school, and Theodore, the village schoolmaster. After further revelations, the relics of Saint Irene were discovered in the jar. In accordance with what had been said, and near the tombs of Raphael and Nicholas, other remains of other martyrs were found. Saint Raphael revealed in course of the other wondrous apparitions in which he appeared the great crowd of saints, that they were remains of nuns who centuries earlier had lived in the monastery. On the 11th of May, 1235, Abbess Olympius and nun Efrosini had been murdered by the Turkish pirates. Saint Raphael also permitted the discovery of an icon of Christ of the Holy Spring, through which many miracles were worked. The saints were not content just to reveal their existence and the circumstances of their martyrdom, but they also revealed how close they were to God through miracles whose number have never ceased to grow. Saint Raphael had been appearing down to our own day in dreams or waking to many people, both the devout and the indifferent, in Greece and as far away as America and Australia. He heals incurable diseases, awakens conscience hardened by sin, soothes pains and afflictions, and reveals the Lord is still glorified in his saints, yesterday, today, and for all eternity. By the prayers and intercessions of the holy martyrs duly revealed in Mytilene, Raphael, Nicholas, and Irene, may the Lord God have mercy on us and save us. God bless you. We're here for you. We love you dearly. Don't hesitate to reach out, call us, email us, leave us a message in the comments section, send us a note on social media. If you'd like to support this ministry, remember to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social media. Again, God bless you, and have a beautiful rest of your day.